I call this meeting to order, or this hearing to order. Okay. As a reminder, if everybody can please silence your cell phones. My name is Monica Schmecker. I'm the appointed special magistrate to hear today's code enforcement hearing. I believe there's just one. I'm the appointed special magistrate as provided for in Chapter 2, Article 5 of the Fort Myers Beach Land Development Code and Florida Statutes, Chapter 162. I am a Florida licensed attorney, certified mediator, and qualified arbitrator, and I'm qualified to serve as a special magistrate for the town of Fort Myers Beach. We have one hearing on the agenda. Just briefly about this proceeding. This is a quasi-judicial hearing, which means it's similar to a case in court, but the rules are less formal. Formal rules of evidence do not apply, but fundamental due process will apply and will govern these proceedings here today. I'll listen to the facts and evidence and apply them before to the applicable law. The town has the burden of proof and will present the case first, and then the respondent will have the opportunity to speak, present evidence, and refute any allegations. Everybody who's here to speak will have the opportunity to do so. At the conclusion of the case, or within 15 days, I'll issue an order affording the appropriate relief. Anybody who's here to testify, yes.
Oh, yeah, just
Okay.
raise your hands.
Yes, if you could please stand up and raise your right hand to take the oath. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay. The case that I have here is FMB case number 20230476. Property owner Dennis Prock, and property address 8124 Estero Boulevard. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and the town may proceed.
Thank you. My name is Nancy Stuparich, and I'm an attorney with the Vos Law Firm. We serve as the town attorney for the town of Fort Myers Beach. The matter before you today, the town is requesting an order from you acknowledging that there has been compliance with a code enforcement order that was recorded in the public records, and also the imposition of no fines or liens and simply a payment of $100 in administrative costs in accordance with the recorded code enforcement order. I will acknowledge that the $100 has been paid. A check was delivered this morning in anticipation of your ruling. This matter before you, as shown in the backup materials, it was initially presented to the town council in the form of a lien reduction at their hearing on April the 21st of this year. At that time, we requested a continuance and to allow staff some additional time to complete research of the matter. As counsel for the property owner will attest, an affidavit was filed in that lien reduction request suggesting that an error had been made and that the code enforcement order had been improperly imposed upon the property owner's property. Based on our research, we believe that that is correct. And that is the reason that we are not asking for any fines or liens in this matter. But the payment of the $100 simply because of the time, not only in preparation for the lien reduction, but also in preparation for this case with the research that had been done. And we believe that an order of compliance from the magistrate is the appropriate remedy because the recorded order is only of the violation. There was no certification of a lien, so therefore town council really didn't have anything to reduce or not impose. That would be the purview of the special magistrate to certify the lien, and that hasn't, we never got to that phase. And then in view of the fact that it was, there was possibly some errors in the past as far as the recording, that is our request today.
Okay, thank you. Response.
Good morning, Your Honor. Noel Davies with the law firm of Davies Duke on behalf of the property owner Dennis Prock, who's also here today. Thank you for scheduling this special hearing for this matter. We are pleased, and I agree with the town attorney as to being able to work this out. We do appreciate the opportunity to work with the town, and as Ms. Stuparich pointed out, we've issued a payment this morning in the amount of $100 for the requested administrative costs. For title purposes for my client, just the specifics of the order, Your Honor, as Ms. Stuberch pointed out, the recorded instrument in the public records is the previously issued code enforcement order of violation, which, as Ms. Stuberch pointed out, is why we're here in front of Your Honor today, to request that today's order certify compliance with the previous order, and make clear that no fines are due, with respect to, or sort of mirroring what's in the public records. And contextually, this is something that arose in a title report that my client obtained with respect to some refinancing. And so with respect to our interactions with that title company, we want to provide the appropriate mirror document in today's order that makes clear that there's no monies due or owing. For the record, that instrument number is 2023-000-213895, and we think it would be appropriate that today's order, of course, reference that instrument number and indicate no fines owed. And with that, I'm happy to answer any questions that Your Honor has. We appreciate the opportunity to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I will add, and Noel, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that money has been escrowed by the title company, which again, we appreciate you making time in your schedule to come today, because that will facilitate and expedite the release of those funds to the property owner, which we believe is where they should go. And I just want to ask Officer Yazzo if he wanted to add anything to the conversation.
No, Your Honor, I have nothing to add to this. I think it's been fully explained by the attorney.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Do you have any proposed order or language?
Not with me today, Your Honor, but we can provide that to your office.
I mean, it's, if you would like to, I'll give you the opportunity to provide the language so that it's specific to what you're requesting. I mean, I have what you said, but I'm happy to give you that opportunity as long as you provide it
We'll
Sure.
work on it.
to
We'll
Ms.
get it
Ms.
done
Stupert, okay.
ASAP.
Perfect.
And then just send that over, if you can, in Word,
Yes.
Yeah,
um,
through the clerk.
through the clerk, right? And then that way I can work off of that.
Okay, I'll get that to you, Nancy, and then once you bless it, we'll get it in as a joint.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Is that all then?
That is it.
Okay. All right, then I'll proceed with receiving, when I receive the order, I'll look at it and then make sure that I'm okay with it, and then otherwise, then if you guys are in agreement, then that'll be it. Okay, all right, thank you very much, then that's it, there are nothing else to hear. Okay, there's nothing else on the agenda. Perfect. All right, then we're adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.